season finale of Queen Bees. 7 Queen Bees from around the country were nominated by friends and family for a Mean Girl makeover. When they arrived, they were self-centered.
I'm fun, I'm talkative, and I'm charming. Pretty much perfect.
Conniving.
The biggest lie I ever told is to my boyfriend. I actually told him I was pregnant.
And unwilling to change.
I wouldn't change anything about myself.
They faced challenges designed to make them better people.
You are gonna have to judge these boys based only on their personalities.
Oh my God! She looks like a poodle.
Oh my God. One refused to change and was asked to leave.
It's not fair. It's really not.
I'm afraid I have no choice but to eliminate you from the competition.
After 7 weeks, 6 girls remain. They have grown from selfish girls into selfless women. Tonight, the one queen bee who has changed the most
I only have 1 star left.
will go home with the grand prize of $25,000. Giselle and Camille may be in the lead, but it's still anybody's game. The season finale of Queen Bees starts right now.
My moon boots aren't gonna fit anywhere.
Oh my God, I can't believe you're packing like that. Wow.
How does everything fit in there without you folding it? Right now, the girls and I, we're packing. We're getting a little sad because we know that the hours are counting down.
I'm gonna miss your voice, Camille.
You won't be far away.
I'm gonna miss everyone so much, but I can't even begin to describe like how much I'm looking forward to seeing my parents. I know they're gonna be so proud of me for everything I've done, and I feel like everyone's progressed so much.
Hi, Kiana. It's Joanna. Will you gather up the girls and meet me in the common room? I'm going to tell you about your last event together.
Sure.
Good morning, ladies. Good morning. 7 weeks ago, you came here as Queen Bees and started your Mean Girl makeover. We showed you how you'd been misusing appearance.
How important is your appearance to you?
My appearance is really important to me. I'm not gonna say it's not, it is.
Teasing.
She looks like a cracked out Naomi Campbell.
Judgment.
Are you hot?
Yes, I am.
Power.
Siobhan, your castmates have voted you out of the house.
Self-centeredness.
Oh my God, it's so sad. They were corny knock-knock jokes.
Jealousy.
Why wasn't I given an option to be on the side?
Do you care to be on the billboard?
I want to be on it.
And gossip.
It's amazing how smart I feel right now. Like, seriously, how intelligent I feel compared to these people.
You've all made a lot of progress. So today we have something different planned for you. You're going to get the opportunity to use everything you've learned so far because we're sending you to Para los Niños, a charitable organization located on Skid Row in downtown Los Angeles. I'd like you to meet the president and CEO of Para los Niños, Giselle Acevedo.
Good morning, everybody. Hi. Para los Niños actually means for the children. And most of these kids come from the toughest, roughest neighborhoods throughout Los Angeles. Today, you will be meeting some of the most courageous teens that I've ever known at our teen center. And one of the most dangerous times in a child's life is between 3 o'clock and 7 o'clock because they're unsupervised, parents are not around. And obviously, they have many choices, and they decide to come to us. Normally, we have team leaders at our youth center, but today, you're going to be the team leaders. And we're thrilled to have you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Giselle. Unlike previous challenges, today you'll be working in pairs to lead your youth groups through pre-planned activities. So, make sure you dress comfortably and go get ready.
I'm excited now, and the moment I get there, I'm gonna be more excited and maybe a little nervous, but I think it's gonna be an experience I've never felt, and I wanna feel it. That's so sad. Oh my God.
Downtown Skid Row seems like there's a lot of drugs on the street, homeless people. It's a little sad area.
Oh my God, that's where all their stuff. That's so crazy.
That is absolutely repulsive. I grew up in a suburb, really, really safe. It was pretty much the complete opposite of what I've seen here.
I thought I had a hard life. How do these people live? I'm used to seeing things back home that like ghetto situations or whatever, but I felt like this was way worse.
Driving here was really difficult on me. All it did was remind me of the neighborhood that I grew up in.
Over here, para los niños. I just couldn't believe the conditions of the neighborhood, and then I came inside, and the place is so cozy, and they have it set up really nice for the kids so they could feel comfortable at home, and it's nothing compared to the outside. Siobhan and Stassi, you're the red team. So you'll be starting in the gym.
Thank you. Hi.
We got told that we were doing 3 activities with our group, and we're gonna be team leaders for each group. Now, Camille and Gisbelle, you'll be starting off with arts and crafts, so all the greens, please follow them.
Hi. How are y'all doing today?
Finally, Michelle and Kiana, you'll be doing dramatic play upstairs, so all the yellow them, follow them upstairs.
The area was very poverty-stricken. There were homeless people like all over the place. So I could only imagine, what these kids had to go through, and what a great place this must be for the kids to come.
Well, we have some games to play, and we're really excited, and we want you guys to be excited too. We started off in the athletic room, and we played a game where one person was blindfolded, and their partner had to lead them around, and it was all about trust.
Run around in circles.
So crazy.
Run around in circles, but no bumping into each other.
You wanna make a t-shirt that represent you, things that you like, colors that you like, a little bit of yourself, make it nice, make it funky.
Go like this. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it out. I want everyone to feel comfortable so you guys can say whatever you want.
I was really excited that I was gonna be with Michelle because due to the fact that we've had issues in the past, it just lets us show how much we've progressed.
What are your goals for the future?
Become a fashion designer.
Being a marine biologist.
One of them said they wanted to be a marine biologist. I was so surprised because I thought that they, wouldn't care, they don't want to go to college. And I was just so happy for them, and I hope that every single one of them can accomplish their dreams. What are your goals for the future? What do you want to do when you grow up? I don't think you've shaken it out enough. I'm going to make you get up and shake it out again.
Come on, everybody make them feel comfortable. Clap them up.
All right, let's go. All right. There was one who was a little quiet and really nervous, but I didn't want to leave him alone, so I really tried to encourage him, and I thought I loosened him up, but I think he's doing good. He was just, I think he was a little nervous.
So what sport do you like?
Soccer? Soccer. You like soccer?
Who's your favorite?
Brazil.
You doing it all in black?
Yeah.
Is that your favorite color?
Yeah, because if I use blue, it
doesn't show up good? I feel like I bonded with Ivan. He was my favorite. I kept telling him that he was my little boyfriend. He told me I was his girlfriend.
Ivan?
My crush.
Green. What are your goals for the future?
To go to college.
To go to college. Oh, that's fun. Ñoño, what are you most proud of?
Joined like something, but then I got out.
What, a gang? That's
but
bad.
then I got out.
Good. Know that it's a wrong path, so don't ever, ever cross it again, regardless of what anybody tells you. And you?
I'm proud of my dad because he works hard for us and he buys us stuff. He's nice to us and everything, and that's all.
You're proud of your daddy.
The fact that she had that bond with her dad, and I don't know, it just really touched me.
To hear their life and what they go through and their daily struggle was pretty amazing.
Does anyone see you come up with your t-shirts up?
These kids have gone through so much more than me, yet they still have all these goals for themselves and still come out saying, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to work hard. Who am I to complain about anything?
I learned that, even if you are in a situation that's not really good, if you keep your energy up and stay positive, a lot of good things will happen to you.
Today's been a really important day, and I already promised some of the kids that I was going to come back here, so I'm going to have to remember this day because I'm going to have to come back here one day. Because that was my little boyfriend, I had to leave him.
Hello.
Hey,
Hey, it's Dr. Michelle. Could you gather the girls and come in for our last group session?
We got a phone call from Dr. Michelle, and I'm kind of sad because it's going to be our last group session. All the group sessions that we had, I really learned a lot from them.
So tell me about yesterday. Tell me all about Para los Niños.
It was so fun.
So much fun.
It was so much fun.
It was a lot of fun.
They were so nice and sweet and humble and well-spoken.
And everything that we did, they appreciated it so much. They were so excited.
These kids really don't have much. And the fact that they can still be so positive and be so well-spoken and not be loud and just be so humble, and it's just, there's no reason for me to act the way I act.
We had a little boy that he was like 13 years old that he got arrested this summer for getting in a gang. He says that he was caught with things that he should have been caught, and he's 13. He was like, you know, I try to stay out of trouble, but it's like I can't. And me and Camille just looked at each other, and he was like, you know, but I'm trying. And we were like, you know, well, try, go to school, get good grades. He goes, I know, I'm gonna try. It was so nice.
I always was forced to do charity work in high school, and I think this was like the first time that I saw, you know, a couple of the girls really sad to see Siobhan and I leave. Do you know what I mean? And they really liked us, and they really listened to what we had to say. And it was just like kind of like an awakening, just like you really can make a difference. You don't even realize it.
It's amazing what a positive difference you can make in someone's life. Kiana, tell me what you feel like you were like when you got here versus the way you are now.
I came in with a chip on my shoulder and thinking that I dress better than you, and so therefore I am better than you, and I have more things than you have because I'm more talented than you.
My name's Kiana.
I have no reason to be intimidated by any of these girls. I am the best, and I will always be the best. And so I just think it was just a total flip. That's how I straightened my hair.
How about you, Stassi?
I just came in, think about myself. I'm gonna say whatever I want and make my judgments about anyone. And I'm gonna put myself first, and I'm here for myself. People who I don't really truly love, I don't worry about as much. I try really hard to understand the other person. I think that's something that I know in my heart has gotten better since I've been here, just being with these girls and how much I care about them.
How about you, Siobhan?
Coming here was hard, you know what I mean? But I think in a way, everything made me find out little bits and pieces of myself and why I acted the way I did.
You want to be the center of attention all the time.
No, I don't want to be. I'm always am.
Okay.
I felt as though I had some layers chipped off of me in a sense. I'm not finished changing, or I'm not finished, you know, figuring out myself. I act the way I do because you guys have mothers that want to be mothers, and I don't. I never thought I would be how I am now, like feel like a better person than I did coming in.
Camille?
I've never really opened up to girls.
Why are you wearing glasses inside a house?
Because that's how I am. I can look at people and judge them in my sunglasses. I totally hate girls. I'm not gonna let anybody know anything personal about me. That's none of their business. I will never fully trust anybody. I was always hiding. I didn't want anybody to really see who I was or what was going on. I'm not really afraid to do that anymore because I've learned a lot about my mind, and I've done a lot of thinking, and I've done a lot of positive thinking. I'm really thankful that we all got to be here together, and the fact that it was these girls. It's just one of those things that I think God planned it for all of us to be here.
How about you, Giselle?
When I first came into the house, I didn't want to talk to anybody. I didn't care to get to know anybody because I thought it was a competition, and that, and I have to stick to myself and do everything for myself. I definitely think I'm perfect. I'm far from failure. I don't think I have any flaws. I really learned how to open up to other girls and not think that it's all about me when in reality, it's really not.
How about you, Michelle?
Just like Giselle came in thinking I was better than everybody else. I didn't care about what anyone else was feeling. I only cared about myself and my appearance. I do like to look good. I like to look nice. I like to shop, and I think that it's what stands out about me. After a while, I started loving every single one of these girls, and every single one got upset or something happened to them, it just broke my heart because I love them all so much.
It really touches me to see how much you guys have changed, and I'm just so excited for you. You could imagine how much more you'll change once you're back in your life and you can start applying these changes and start really changing your relationships and changing the direction that your whole life is moving in.
I really thank you for opening up to us and allowing yourself. I know you don't do this just because it's your job. I know you grew to love every single one of us.
We could see that in your eyes and your smile.
You are the reason why I do this. I really have thoroughly enjoyed working with you, and it makes me so happy and so proud to see how much you each have grown and changed. And so when you're thinking about me afterwards, know that I'm also thinking about you. That is our last session. This is our last crew. Thank you.
I'm coming from a funeral. Who died?
Old us.
I respect you so much more now than mean girls who have changed.
It's Dr. Michelle. It's almost time for your last progress report, so please come meet me in the common room.
Well, I walked in the common room for the progress report, and I was really nervous because I didn't know what to expect, because I know I've been doing really well, but I'm not sure how many stars I might get. So we're walking into progress report, and we open the curtains. And I just went running straight for my mom. I couldn't believe she was here. I was so happy when I saw her face.
When I first saw Michael, I didn't really think it was him. I was kind of in like shock. I was really dumbfounded.
I'm so glad you're here. I was to tell you.
I hugged Ryan. I kissed him. I told him how much I missed him, and I feel like I didn't even want to let go of him. I was so excited.
Up until now, I've based all my decisions solely on your actions since you arrived here. So I brought in the people who know you best to see how they think you did. And I will talk to them when making my decision for our final progress report to determine the $25,000 winner.
Girls, I'm sure you're really excited to see your friends and family. So spend a little time one-on-one with your loved ones, and we'll see all of you later for your final progress report.
I missed her so much, and there was so much that I wanted to say, and it was just so exciting to see her face. And I know that we had a lot to talk about.
You are impatient, bossy, and demanding. I don't want to see you end up alone with only superficial friends in your life.
This has been so hard. I can't even tell you how hard it's been.
I've just been focusing on, I've realized that my problem is that in every situation I think about myself, every situation. And I've realized that if I can control the fact that I'm self-centered, then things like me being bossy or demanding or impatient or rude or mean is just gonna eventually go away or become less and less. Do you know what I mean? If I start putting other people before myself.
What were your feelings when you saw the house? No, the tape that I sent, they made of myself. I want to know what you feel when you
cried.
You cried?
My problem is, honey, I want you to realize that appearances are not everything in this world.
I'm so happy I came because there's just so much stuff that I was like, holy crap. Even though I didn't think that was bad, that is so bad. To see someone like Brittany, a tall, blonde, beautiful girl who has nice things, and be like, oh, I want to be her friend. And then see someone like Kiana, be like, she dresses funny. I don't want to be her friend. Like, no one's better than anyone just because you have nice stuff.
How can you prove to me that you changed?
I just have to show you when I get home.
Sisters are always supposed to be there for one another. I'm always there for you, and you're never there for me. If you don't start treating me right, that means no money, no clothes, no more of my time, no nothing.
Because I know a lot of it stemmed from me being self-centered and thinking that everything is about me. And then, like, you know, you would come out with me, I'd, like, embarrass you or make sure, like, I didn't give a crap about you. I was prettier than you. And then take your clothes without your permission.
I don't mind doing things for you, of course.
But then again, Rebecca always like, give you money, give you money, give you money. Or you take my money or take my clothes. Just don't take advantage of me.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
It's fine. Oh. It's fine.
All right, come here. Stop.
I learned that my attitude stinks and that your attitude gets you far in life. And if it sucks, nobody's gonna like you. Me having a bad attitude about everything, I feel like it's hurting me in a lot of my relationships. But my mom, I feel like that's hurting me, and that's like the most important person in my life. I used to feel like, even if we are arguing, I know you're right, I'm not gonna tell you you're right, because that's giving you the satisfaction of knowing you're right. It's not.
Why you don't like to tell people they're right if they're right?
I just feel like giving the person the satisfaction that they were right if I'm arguing with you.
But if you're right, you're right. And if you're not right, you're not right. That's it.
I know, and I learned that. So I spoke to Dr. Michelle, and we had a conversation. Overall, I just learned to not be so quick to judge people.
So how was everything?
My thoughts aren't straight right now.
Okay. Hey, honey, I'm sorry to put you through this, but being engaged to you is hard because of your behavior. You're just out of control. You're mean and you're jealous. If you can come back as a changed woman, I'll marry you in a heartbeat. But if not, I doubt we're going to be able to walk down the aisle. I want to know, when we leave here, what are you taking with you?
Everything that I have learned here, and I had to put it to test. All it is like just being able to recognize everything and being able to see what it's doing to you. And that's something that I had to like figure out for myself.
Tell me what's been going on.
A lot of different things, a lot of things that I didn't come here prepared to do.
I bust my ass working 2 jobs, and you don't appreciate it.
I feel like I have so much to say to you, and so much to confess to, and I mean, only time will tell. I just hope you could forgive me for everything that I feel like I have to tell you.
What do you feel you gotta tell me?
Out of everyone that I feel like I took for granted, I think it was you. So you don't have to put up with half of my... And I want you to know that I don't want to lose you for nothing in this world.
But?
I know you've changed. You came here for us. You
I
gave
didn't want to lose you. I didn't want to lose somebody that I got close to. And I was trying to push you away, but I just wish that I would have realized it sooner because I almost lost you.
I was at your dad's grave. And I asked him, I said, could I be with your daughter? But he said yes. I felt it. What I have here is the thing that what matters the most, it's us and how we feel. We talked about this so many times.
Honey.
We fought for so many times, and I told you, if you could change, you mean so much to me, Camille. I want to be with you the rest of my life.
Oh, I think I'm about to throw up or pass out. What is this?
It's the thing that what matters the most to me and you. It's us.
Honey.
We talked about this so many times.
Honey.
We fought for so many times, and I told you, if you could change, I would accept that.
What do you feel you gotta tell me?
God, I don't want to do this. I just hope you find it in your heart to like let it go and realize that me telling you is because I know it hurt you, and I know it's something that's gonna hurt. And I came to realize I think it's kind of like my duty to let you know what it is.
So Camille Louise Lopez, will you marry me?
You're gonna break my teeth.
I don't care.
When Michael pulled out the wedding band, it was really, Just in shock. I think I'm still in shock.
My fingers got fat while I was gone. It's okay.
Can I practice my signature? It makes me really excited that he just saw a little bit of change and he just went for a leap, and that makes me really excited and makes me want to prove myself even more. I didn't brush my teeth today.
It's okay.
When me and you were going through a difficult situation that I thought you were gonna leave and thinking that I was losing you and you weren't paying me any attention, and I thought you could have been with somebody else, and I wanted you on me more. When I told you I was pregnant, I wasn't. And I told you that because I wanted your attention. I wanted you to feel guilty for not giving me the attention. And I regret it, I think, more than anything I've ever done. Because I know it's something that I shouldn't have joked around about. And I'm so sorry. And it's something that I would never do to you, to anybody, ever again, because it's not worth it. It's not worth feeling what I feel now, to have to fess up to you, see you hurt by it. I'm so sorry.
You know, you had me going around crazy. You know, like a kid coming. Oh my God, a kid's gonna come.
I know.
I even thought 2 jobs wasn't even gonna be enough.
At the moment, that's what I wanted. I feel like I've hurt Brian so much in the past, and this was another disappointment. But I know I had to confess to Brian that I had told him a lie. I know it for the better, for the long run, for me, for him, and the relationship itself, it's something that had to get done.
Thank you for telling me. Okay?
Thank you for listening.
That's something we'll fix along the way. But right now, you're here. You know, I kind of do see the change, and you know, I'll forgive you, but just don't do no crazy stunts like that again, man.
All right, come on in, everybody. Let's line up over here. Come on in, ladies. Let's line up.
I hope you all enjoyed your one-on-one chats. This wasn't just a visit. Your friends and family are going to help me make my final decision. So, Joanna, would you please take the ladies into the kitchen?
Sure. Come on, ladies.
So, Brian, I'm going to start with you.
Earlier when I met up with her, she told me something that really hurt me, when she lied about being pregnant.
How did you guys leave it today when you talked about it? Like, how did you...
Well, I told her, you know what, we can't dwell in the past. You know what I'm saying? You came here to, you know, to better yourself. And hopefully, you know, all that stuff is gonna change. And I am upset about it. I'm not gonna forget it. I forgave her and everything, but it's just something we'll fix along the way.
Mm-hmm. I want to know how you can sort of see the change.
She sounded very honest, very apologetic. I just think she's done a lot of self-realization.
She was so incredibly happy to have learned to get to know people for what they are and for who they are. Mm-hmm. And she seemed to have learned that, and I was really impressed, actually.
What's going to be different in your relationship now as a result of this experience and the changes that she's made?
Well, I feel like we can actually talk about things now. I feel like we can, if there was a problem, we can actually sit there and talk and to fix it.
Right away, she was very apologetic. Her body language, just saying, I'm sorry, is a big thing for her. So she said she was sorry. I could tell because she had tears. She was happy to see me. And she, straight off, she said right away, Zakia, I'm so sorry, I'm gonna do this, this, and this. It wasn't like, oh, I'm sorry, like, yeah, whatever. It was just a really wholeheartedly, I'm sorry. It was very heartfelt.
Just her action, her demeanor. She wasn't confrontational like before. And it seems like it was coming genuinely from inside.
Sure.
And not an act.
Well, thank you for your feedback. I really appreciate you coming in and giving me a little more information. Yes. It's a pleasure meeting you.
Same here.
I want want to thank all the friends and family. You've given me a lot of useful insight, and I now think I'm able to make my final decision. To the ladies, we have a final progress report to do, a winner to declare, and $25,000 to give away. So I'm gonna go make my final decisions. So please take a minute, say goodbye to your friends and family, and we'll see you shortly.
Life story, just so you know. Beginning to end.
Dun, 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 dun.
This is Joanna. Can you please come to the common room? It's time for your final progress report.
Oh my God. I can't take it. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? I feel good going into last progress report because I think that I have done really well.
Now I'm going into my last progress report and I'm scared, but then I really think I did a good job.
It's so hard to pick a winner because I think everyone deserves it.
There's nothing to be nervous about because I know I definitely have progressed.
I don't want to put it in my head and focus it because I feel like the bigger picture is that I have came this far.
I really don't know who's gonna win. I just hope that everybody has progressed.
Hello, ladies.
Hi, ladies. So welcome to your final progress report. You were nominated by people in your lives who thought you needed to change. We hope that by putting you through exercises designed to teach you more about yourselves, it would be a life-changing experience and you'd grow to become better people. But let's find out how you've all progressed. Dr. Michelle?
I'm very proud of each of you, and I think you've come a long way since you arrived here. And regardless of the outcome, I'm confident that you're all leaving here better people. All right, let's get down to business. Stassi, I'll start with you. Stassi, you have 5 stars. When you came into the house, you couldn't identify one fault or one person who had a problem with you.
I'm fun, I'm talkative, and I'm charming. I'm pretty much perfect.
Stassi, you are no longer in denial. You're now re-examining all the qualities that you thought made you powerful, but instead made you selfish and inconsiderate. You're finally taking responsibility for your actions. It takes a lot to admit that, which you did to your mom.
I've realized that my problem is that in every situation I think about myself.
And for that progress, you get a star. That puts you at 6 stars. Stassi, 6 stars is not enough to win this competition. You have made great progress here, which I hope you continue to do long after you leave. Michelle, you have 6 stars. When you came into the house, you were so focused on appearances.
My appearance is important to me. I do like to look good. I like to look nice.
That's what you measured yourself by, and that's how you measured other people. But you've learned that clothes, shoes, and handbags don't define who a person is. You've learned to not immediately judge others, but to get to know them and see what else they have to offer. You even told your mom that.
Like, no one's better than anyone just because you have nice stuff.
For that progress, you get a star. That takes you to 7 stars. 7 stars is not enough to win this competition. While you're well on your way to personal growth, your journey here has come to an end. Kiana, you have 6 stars. When you came into the house, you were Kiana Jenkins. Miss Attitude. You were impatient and aggressive with people who weren't like you or that you didn't understand.
I can't deal with her personality. I feel like she's playing the victim role a lot.
You were so frustrated you were ready to quit this process. But instead, you've learned that you need to accept people for who they are, and that when you do, you find out that there are things you like about them. It sounds to me like Miss Attitude is turning into Miss Positive Attitude. For that progress, you get a star. Kiana, you were also stubborn, letting your pride keep you from acknowledging when you were wrong.
I'd rather know I'm wrong and deal with it than have to tell you and show you that I'm wrong.
But you've managed to get over your pride, as you told your mom.
And if you're right, you're right. That's it.
I know, and I learned that.
That is such a huge change for you, and for that, you get a second star. Kiana, you have 8 stars and are now tied for the lead with Camille and Gisbelle. Siobhan, you have 7 stars. When you came into the house, you acted as though the world revolved around you.
I'm just mean to certain people.
You want to be the center of attention all the time.
No, I don't want to be. I'm always him.
You made sure you were the center of every activity and every conversation. When you didn't get enough attention, you were loud and aggressive. But you consistently swallowed your pride and went out of your way to clear up any hurt feelings you may have caused.
Why do you want to eliminate me?
I meant it all in a good way, not in a bad way. Come and talk to me real quick in the bathroom.
I know this was very difficult for you, and so you get a star. Then today, recognizing that you took advantage of your sister, you apologized to her, clearly showing remorse. For this, I give you a second star. Siobhan, you have 9 stars and are now in the lead. Kiana, unfortunately, that means you are now out of the competition. Gisbelle, you currently have 8 stars. When you came into the house, you thought you were all that.
I'm perfect. I'm far from failure. I don't think I have any flaws.
Today, it's hard to even remember that girl. You not only started to speak your mind, but after the activities, you reflected on what you could take from them and thought about ways that you could do things differently.
What I may see is not what someone else may see, and if you're so quick to pass this judgment, you don't know what the person on the other end is feeling.
For that effort, you get a star. Gisbelle, you have 9 stars and are now tied for the lead with Siobhan. Camille, you have 8 stars. When you came into the house, you had your sunglasses on and they weren't coming off for anyone. You weren't open with your feelings, and when you were bothered by something, you would shut down completely. How about you, Camille? How'd you feel about it?
We're losing Camille. She's bored.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. Wow, has that changed? You've embraced this process wholeheartedly. You kept pushing yourself to open up.
It makes me really excited that he just saw a little bit of change and he just went for a leap, and that makes me really excited and makes me want to prove myself even more.
For that dedication, you get a star. Camille, you have 9 stars and are now tied for the lead with Siobhan and Gisbelle. Gisbelle, when you came here, you didn't care about anyone else's feelings but your own.
I don't think I'm mean. Other people think so, but I think I'm pretty nice when I need to be.
But you realized you were taking your loved ones for granted.
Something so difficult, like for my mom to go through, and like, she has to go through it because of me, you know?
And for that, you get a second star. Gisbelle, you have 10 stars, and you are now in the lead. Siobhan, unfortunately, your 9 stars are not enough for you to win this competition. Camille, when you came here, you had trust issues with your fiancé, Michael.
Being engaged to you is hard because of your behavior. You're just out of control. You're mean and you're jealous.
But you've clearly made progress since then, as you told Michael.
Being able to recognize everything and being able to see what it's doing to you, that's something that I had to like figure out for myself.
And for that, you get a second star. Camille and Gisbelle, you are now tied for the lead. One of you will win this competition. I only have 1 star left to give out. Whoever I give this star to will win the competition and the grand prize of $25,000. I only have one star left to give out. Camille, Gisbelle, whichever one of you I give the star to will win the competition and the grand prize of $25,000. Gisbelle, you have grown, and no matter what, you leave here a better person. Camille, you've also shown great progress and really embraced this process.
Whoever wins, it doesn't matter because either one of us would do something really good with the money.
Throughout the whole competition, I wanted to change for me, knowing that it was just gonna help me in the end, whether I win or don't.
Thank God it is the two girls that I wanted to get it. If either of them get it, I'd be fine. Oh my God. I can't take it. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win?
For the final star, I was looking for something extraordinary from the past few hours. Gisbelle, your confession to your boyfriend was a risk you didn't need to take, but obviously this experience motivated you to act right then and there. Gisbelle, you get the final star. Congratulations, you won!
When I heard I won, I thought it wasn't real. I thought she said Camille, and then I was like, no, she said Gisbelle, and I was just like, oh my God, then the girls grabbed me, and I was just filled with so much joy, and I was like, oh my God, I did it. I was just so thankful that Dr. Michelle actually saw my change.
Great job, Gisbelle. Are you excited?
I can't even talk. I'm so nervous and excited, but thank you guys so much.
You've won $25,000, which is a lot of money, but it may mean even more to somebody else. So, we're gonna give you a choice. You can take the money that you've won and go home, or you can donate your $25,000 to the charity of your choice. Now, don't answer yet. I want you to take a minute and think it over.
If it was me and I had to choose between $25,000 and charity, I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't know if I'd give it away.
Would you like to keep the money or donate it to charity?
I want to donate to Para los Niños that we went to yesterday.
Wow, that's really generous, Gisbelle. By choosing to give back, you've proven that this process really works. Gisbelle, the show will donate your $25,000 to Para los Niños. For being truly selfless and giving your winnings away, we're gonna give you another $25,000 to keep. Ladies, you were all brought here because you had something in common. You were all the queen bees of your social circles. Well, now, you all have something else in common. You've all gone through a unique experience and have learned a lot about yourselves. I hope you've taken the lessons that you've learned here and continue to grow. So why don't you guys say your final goodbyes to each other?
I agree totally with the final decision. I think Gisbelle deserved everything. I think she definitely deserved to win. She has made the most progress. She came in here one way, and now she is like a different person.
I was very excited that Gisbelle won. She really deserved it, and it took a lot of courage for her to stand up to her boyfriend and tell him what she had to say.
Good.
You did it, girl.
The goodbyes got really emotional. You know, me and Kiana hugged, and I told her I was so proud of her. I never thought that me and Kiana would ever be friends, and Kiana told me that she loved me, and she told me never let anyone bring me down.
I'm really happy with the outcome. I felt like everybody progressed in a way that we can go home and just make things better.
The fact that I was given the opportunity to come here and to actually change and to do something and to help other people and have other people help me, it's I'm just gonna miss that.
You're so brave. I can't get over just how thankful I am to have had this experience because I've met so many remarkable girls and made so many good friends, and I would not give it up
for anything.
I miss y'all so much. I don't want to leave these girls, but I know that I'm going to see them after this, so that's the only thing that makes me feel good, knowing that I'm going to leave here, but we're definitely going to see each other again.